Okay. Switch 2, don't sleep on me. Okay. So I don't know if we're gonna make it to the end of the game in this stream, but if we do, that'd be cool. You're both here, good. Sorry for the urgent summons. What's the matter? What did you need me and Aiden for? I'm afraid I do not have any answers. I was merely tasked with reaching out to you. President Jet is waiting inside. She will be the one to explain. Okay. Ma'am, I brought TMZ's leader Tani and her teammate Aiden as well. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Tani, Aiden. The two of you helped me out of a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So, it wasn't true, right? What that trainer was saying. You mean his claim that the Pokemon flogging to Lumios are part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones and keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. Makes sense. After the incident 5 years ago, Lumio City was hemorrhaging? I almost said hemorrhaging. People and property values were in freefall. This is why the urban redevelopment plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find businesses willing to take on the project, and so it fell to my company, Quarsartico Inc. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokemon, a place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from the uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking worth pursuing. But when we began investigating Prison Tower to plan for repairs and developments, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a particular energy. That is when we also began detecting that strange power which we call Mega Power in all corners of Lumio City. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the cities in droves as it drawn to this power, and now we have Rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Lumios once more. Don't worry, Team MZ will get all this under control. Thank you for that, young lady. Beg pardon, ma'am. It seems I'm being called for. If you excuse me for just a moment. It is thanks to Vinny that I came to know AZ, which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me, so much of you children now. As if we wouldn't want to help those people and Pokemon of Lumiose. We're glad to help, right? Yeah, we'll protect everyone. Thank you both. I wish to make this a city where people and Pokemon truly can live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We certainly will. Which means you better get to work right away. Thanks for having us. One last question before you go, Tani. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? It was my mom's. I keep it to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. Oh my god, it's gonna be a connected, I just know it. If you remember where you might have seen it, please let me know, ma'am. I came here to Lumio searching for someone. Remember, it could be the clue I need. Now if you'll excuse us. Please, one more moment of your time. I've just been briefed about the latest readings. We're detecting concentrations of Mega Power. I will email you all of the details as usual. Leave it to us, that is what TMZ is here for. We're gonna make Lumiose a city that people and Pokemon could share, like you were saying, ma'am. We're heading back to the hotel. It's time for another strategy meeting. Please, for the love of God, let this be the last one. So, why did Vinny call you over to Quasartico? I guess the president just wanted us to know that they've got our backs and appreciate our work. She said she's counting on our help to take care of the Rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did you both hear from Vinny about Rogue Mega Evolution reports for us to look into? That we did, which suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. Start strategy, yep. Forgot to get water or Powerade, so I'm gonna have to have my mouth feel fucking dry until I can feed my cat at 2:30. Here's the new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite, Mega Dragonite, or as I like to call it, fucking high-end Tia from Xenoblade. Tyranitar and a Star. No! I have to look at that creepy-ass Mega. All three of those can be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved, which means they'll be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Do you feel up to this, Aiden? Of course. The TMZ will be supporting you on the ground as always, but even with our help, these will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Sure, but think of how good we've gotten at working together now. Yeah, we've come so many rogue Pokemon. TMZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. Okay, so to recap, we've got 3 more Pokemon at risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake out each of their locations to support Aiden from there. Up first, the Dragonite with Tawny, Tyranitar with, forgot his name already, and Starmie with Lita. You always seem to leave the heaviest load on your shoulders, Aiden. I can handle it. Thanks, Aiden. I'm really glad to hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokemon before we get into battle. Alright, team, move out. Time to see more Pokemon from Rogue. Right there. That's what I. Wow. Okay. But first, let's see if there's any new 17. Oh, 17 and 18? Okay. Let's just see what we can catch. It's not clear skies today, so I can't get really off title. So let's see what's in. Oh. They're powerful, Jesus. Has the Fennekin, Altaria, Noivern, I think. The Pokeball Petite. So we're gonna do Dragonite first. Closest place here. How do I get to the rooftop of that area? There. Dragonite. There you are, Dragonite's just up ahead. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard, it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious, something on your mind? You're for protecting Lumiose. Yeah, I guess I feel like I need to protect this city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now, that means taking care of Lumiose's rogue Mega Evolution problem. Let's do this. Let's save this Dragonite. Ice Fang. There we go. Maybe one day I'll play this game and make a team of Xenoblade characters. Actually, wait, no, I think that'd be more possible with Scarlet and Violet, actually, because one has Pokemon that's literally Morag, and one that's Senna. You're on a roll, Aiden. Sooner or later, we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Lumiose will be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quartzartico want. Okay, Tyranitar time. Keep it up. We'll deal with Tyranitar. That'll be... Oh. Let's do this. Naveen, that's his name. Here's our likely soon-to-be Megawatt target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? As you expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against a Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. But in any case, it's just Tyranitar needs our help, so we'll simply have to do it. Let's do this. I bet you could handle this on your own if you had to. But you can count on Scrafty and me for help. Yeah, Mega Scrafty. I'd have to do a tier list on all the Mega Pokemon at some point. Actually, we finished the game today. I'll probably have to plan next week's stream of like random miscellaneous shit. There we go, that was long. All these wild Pokemon gathering Lumiose and all this road make evolution. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the case and put these mysteries to bed. I'll keep looking into it on my end as well. Finally, where? Oh, here we go. Oh, I got a DM on my end. That's that super important, so we'll just set back to this. Oh, up there. How the fuck do I get up there? How the fuck do I get up to the... Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a side quest, okay. Okay. There we go. Heat wave. Oh, you got rid of the bell, and thanks. Now folks can finally... Wait, they're back? Yeesh, why does this keep happening to me? Hey there, a minute. How are you getting on? Oh, sorry, sir. You see, these little guys just... Well, now look at all this Beldum. Look at you. See, Bedlam are made of magnets. They love the electromagnetic waves that holovators emit. It means you got the holovator up and running just fine. Guess I'll head back to my post then. Does that mean these Bedlam are here because they took a shine to the holovator I repaired? No, I bet having these Bedlam around would make it sense to tell when a holovator is broken. Alright, new plan. I'm gonna catch these rascals and make them my partners. Okay, now what's my rewards? Ooh, Rocky Helmet! That's actually a pretty good battle item. I can get that to Aegis Slash, actually. Sachet. A sachet filled with fragrant perfumes that are just... Here we go. Give it to Aegis Slash. Oh. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's trying to Mega Power, whatever it. And it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Aiden, ain't it? And the other one. Well, trainers as strong as you ought to be alright. Come on then, follow me. For goodness sake. Which imbecile let two civilians walk in here, when I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Felipe, hi, what are you doing here? We received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumiose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I thought if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at risk of undergoing rogue Mega Evolution, and we're here to calm it down. I see, so you're trying to keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, it's here on direct orders from the boss. I'm here on direct orders from the boss, actually. He would hardly be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. Then what are we supposed to do? It's simple. If Fate defeats my team, then I'll be unable to take on other opponents. Okay. Is that a heavy ball? It is. Oh my god, Steelix. Oh my god, I forgot. No, not Ampharos! Charizard. Aggron. Scizor. Skarmory. Mega Evolution proves our bond. Let me show you the true beauty of Skarmory. True beauty, sure. I don't like that Mega at all. A fundraiser event, okay. Here, your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? Now heal my Pokemon up, please. I see you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to TMZ. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Felipe. You're older than Corbu, than the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Corbu. He negotiated with Lysander, convincing the men to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corbu started up all sorts of business, security services, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps were entirely above board. He was quite the little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Corbu and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person that I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that in exchange for your silence, please take this. This is a water stone, right? Use it on that partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. Now please make sure to handle things here. If the city goes down, the Rosicant will have no clients left to work with after all. If I use a stone Felipe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Sure, why not? Right, yeah, okay. I'll involve my partner. Then we gotta go calm that rogue Mega Starmie. They don't even show it. We're gonna go Mega Ampharos with this one. Let's do this. Before Starmie's Rogue Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? If it's not too much trouble. Make sure you and Froggy stay safe, okay? I'm gonna turn on the heater in my room, actually. It's starting to get cold. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I actually hate Mega Starmie. Thunderwave? Will that work? Ah, shit. Oh shit! Crunch. There we go. Good work, Aiden. Another rogue Pokemon successfully calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with the super fierce attacks. And all that running around, dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Lumios's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring a customer? Oh my god, are we literally doing a fucking I'm starving joke out of this? Oh my god. That was Tawny. I'm guessing she wants us back to Hotel Z to debrief. Okay. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we've got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user, but how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed at calming rogue Pokemon. But, do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Hey, it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Aiden. Says who? Gearsome? There's a promotion match announcement for Trainer 8 in Rank B. The opponent for your next promotion has been decided. You are to face Getter Gearsham, Rank B. The trainer who will win will be promoted to Rank A. So it's finally time. You're closing in on Rank A now, at the very top of the Zia Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Gearsome? Does anyone know? Oh, that they made it to Rank B but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their Zia Royale activities separate. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. In Risty's game worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Vinny. I have a feeling he wouldn't just offer us someone's personal information like that. Maybe Emma could help, though. Let's head to the Liquor Baru, Aiden, and try to find out more about this Gearsham. Looks like the competition to see who hits Rank A first has begun. Who joins the Zia Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. Strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there, what can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumios within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Aiden's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grissom. I know the name, one of the top ranked trainers on the Zia Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Yay. Why can't it just be as simple as I want to have get those tickets and just have the promotion match? You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the Zia Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Ampharos? I did not know I was going to live Ampharos. Okay. Lucario, okay. My Pokemon and I are alone. My own mentors have our pure backs and spirit. Malamar can Mega Evolve? Wood Hammer. Good thing these old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for college 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. Everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose, so it's not that the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grissom was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grissom is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grissom is taking part in the Sierra Royale, but why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real say for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grissom. You mean Mabel knows Grissom? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide what she wants to share. Thanks for letting the tip, Emma. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says. Okay. Okay. Jesus. He was Grissom the entire time. If that really is the fucking case, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That rat, that vile little man. Can't believe that mare. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Are you making progress on my research test? I want to know about Grissom. Grissom? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? If they already know more about Grizz than I would have thought. Fine, so I used to be a part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but there are still people today who act badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role at Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill that. You want to know about Grissom, right? Huh? He was a part of the younger generation, Team Flare. Everyone called him Grizz. It means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles, not that he got much of a chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the Sierra Royale. But if you got to know, you might want to try Nobu Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. What's at Nobu Cafe? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Jeez, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. Yeah, I'm level 28 at the moment. Or did I level up recently? No, I'm still level 28. First Pokemon Center, then the cafe. Bonjour. For Alligator, the rest of your team should be all better now. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'm all good. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You're here for another nasty tree? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grism. Well, isn't this entertaining? Looks like you managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico's Plaza, famed Nova truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the Zaya Royale, the foremost trainer in Rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Novu. Yes, you found me, Grism, at your service. I got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the Zaya Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose that still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grism, you know this kid is with ZA. AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades at Team Flare Novu. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Novu Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses, so please don't start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. I honestly wasn't expecting them to bring Team Flare back. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. Oh, this is... Oh my god! Is this where the, not the base, the fucking, where Lysander made a cover for himself in X and Y? I don't know, I haven't played X and Y in years. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. It's just no one wants it. We've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Novu. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. Well, what could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grism, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Novu. There's no point trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind and forgiving toward those of us who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's also understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask, please, what's your great Grizel the battle she desires? Let's roll bit for each slash for this one. Fight me. I will, and I win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in Zaya Royale. Quick ball. Ooh. Talon flame. Ah, fuck! Wrong. Is this a fire one? It has to be a fire one. I have to use for alligator. Crocodile, actually. There we go. Okay. Metagross, okay, no, it's all Charizard. You died to the rocky element. Camera up. Ah, fuck. Pterodactyl. That's water ice type move should do it. Or both. Who's your Mega Pyroar? Okay. I got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. There we go. This is ridiculous. I could have just used for Alligator the entire fucking battle. I just realized that. I lost? My Pokemon lost? That was well fought. I expected nothing less from TMZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio City. I say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila, one Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. I should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're feeling all refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare, and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. Okay. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. This is what fills the Lysander Cafe. And here is this place I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Zia Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon which nearly just burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home, but if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcast. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumios, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies, I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you in to witness the truth yourself. You'll see. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes, if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs were designed to be labyrinthine, and of course plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. I figure enough time has passed for you to have gotten yourself into some trouble. I guess you're down in Lysander Labs? If so, then there should be an elevator right in front of you, see it? You'll find you don't need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Imagine if you're an X and Y fan, you would love this segment, but I'm not an X and Y fan, so I'm not that huge on this at the moment. There we go. Dark Pulse, that's a good special move actually. Can any of my team members actually, let's see if they ever learn anything. I'll say break and swipe over outrage. I don't like the fire blast. Probably they don't learn Dragon Pulse, actually. You're fine. Second, you're fine. Can shield his specials. Most of my team is actually fucking physical attackers now that I realize it. We can learn bulk up, break. We're fine at the moment. We got an Ultra Ball. Who saw me? Oh, Noivern. Yeah. Oh, can I just say, my fit is fire in this game. Houndoom and Houndour, I already got y'all. I really need to use... I don't know why I haven't used those yet. Boom. Hey, Nando. It's for the void, not apparent last light. It's fine. Have the elevator key against the panel. Now use the elevator. Which way would you like to go? Let's try second floor at the moment. Part of the game are we? We're at the part where I have to fuck, how do I phrase this right? I think we're near the end because I'm about to reach a rank A. It seems like a final boss room. It's not the final boss. Summon the machinery power back on. In response to your presence, security check. Initialize position of all key cards by confirm, commencing partial reboot of systems. Yeah, this is Team Flair's old lab from X and Y. The fuel, the legends, our shared dream. The device that grants life. The device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that has perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosense Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational for little work. Pokemon's Dr. Evil, the checkpoint music are kind of cool. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possesses it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and catch him without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with energy of a legendary Pokemon? Have old protagonists appeared on later games? I think it's only red and blue. Literally, like, red and blue, the trainers. The red, the protag from Gen 1 has only come back. I don't remember there being any from Gen 2 through now. Well, I guess N's technically a protagonist to some extent. Black and White, and he was in Black and White too. Kalos is said to have two legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Which file would you like to review? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of people and Pokemon people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of... They are fucking Thanos! My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward your beautiful future. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Oh, but how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I had come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger, now has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need that eternal flower and a trainer who could draw forth her full power. That is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in the Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak to Gershom with AZ, then do what must be done. I keep on forgetting Lysander's in this game. Did you see Lysander? Met him inside. To think that he's still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grizzle, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Aiden, you know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do this thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we learn points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. If we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, the people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children born to those who chose to join Team Flare, and yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide comfort to those who have little else, and as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the AZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learn of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. Wait, hold on. Okay. You've returned. I heard from Emma what lead you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh wait, did you manage to find Grissom? Oh, I found him alright. Okay, now I went digging into the rumors about Grissom with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Novu, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Novu Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prison Tower. Is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking it's time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Aiden, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yes, I know the truth now. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen, people lost the everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent into the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all of that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life, I got back what I had loved most, but my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take it from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Angie is? That is what is hidden deep within Prison Tower. I built Angie to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I had done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Angie after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Angie, the tower, is emitting excessive amounts of Mega Power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Angie and has caused the Mega Power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue Mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette and together reach the control panel within Angie. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history, in the tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. How will Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, and received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all of those events into motion, AC, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and TMZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen? I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize you might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to TMZ. Aiden, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you gotta beat Grism. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Aiden. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grism, and Team Flare Navu. Now go on our challenger tickets so you can challenge Grism to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. We could finally do the fucking battles, thank Christ. Nearest bench. Hey, where can I find a bench? Just time here. Okay. Ah, shit! There we go. His regress type moves perfect. I got chest lot for that. Ah, shit! There we go. Why my Pokemon no Epic Scissor? Just gonna look into that real quick. No, I don't think I have Pokemon know quick type moves. I don't think they're actually capable of learning them. There. A super effective hits with fire, okay. There we go. Don't need bug type moves, god damn it. I don't know poison either. Do I have any bug type abilities? Do have extras, they just can't fucking learn it. Okay. If that's the case, then one is approaching. There we go. Bro! Shit. Fuck. Good. Okay. Now then, head back to the bench. Fuck. Same area. Oh no, they're different each time. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, I want to test something. Does water shuriken count as an individual? Semicolon, okay. Greninja coming in clutch. Boom! Okay. Now then, let's do this. Did you arrive at an answer together, fellows TMZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has TMZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Real anyway? We're fighting for AZ. Yeah, we know all about the old man, that black flower floet of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? Brazil, please, that's too far. But it is true that you, Aiden, don't have any real ties to this city. What reason does an outsider like you have to want to protect Lumiose? I've come to love this city. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's floet to protect this city from the tower, and I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Charizard Y or Charizard X is the real question. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And you think you'll be able to save Lumiose? I'll show you my resolve. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Oh, this song, ooh! Hangaro. Malamar. Which Charizard is it gonna be? My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve burned all away, Charizard. Is it gonna be X or Y? It's the best one. Let's go. E-slash. Let's do this, Ampharos. Power Gem. Ah, shit! Oh. It was Pangoro, so... Chestnut would be better to start with. Yes. If you know it's Mega Charizard X, so not Ice Fang, but like yeah, you take purple blue, I'll show you my resolve. Yep. Woke up. Wood Hammer. Rock Slide. Malamuth, okay. Crocodile, Earthquake. Damn. Boom. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There is no denying it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grism. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real, that world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us, and they tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for all of. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who would I be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution loser, Aiden. Please take care of Prism Tower in our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you Fatia. Which one? Flare Blitz. I don't think any of my, I guess Charizard can land it, but Charizard's a special attacker. Hey, come by Nova Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those flamethrower roasts you like. I may have been defeated. I may have found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer, but I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Grism? It seems self-serving Despires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prison Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells that needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Guess what? I made it to rank A too! Well, you both reached rank A at the same day? Must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With two A-ranked trainers, who knew? I know we'll be able to take care of that tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. Wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain? The tower. Is it AG that is affecting you? You okay? Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. AZ is gonna die. Let's give me the 1000 Poke. Okay. That night. Aiden, you alright? I'll go and find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Good, good, everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary is streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? Normally I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all four of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Hey Z, Floette, you're okay? We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? You'll recall how Floette seemed pained earlier this evening. I wonder if she might be responding to Angie in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. Oh my gosh, Prism Tower! This looks really bad. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before the tower, before Angie, goes rogue as well. What'll happen? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, AZ. TMZ is gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, this about the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ, let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floette has Mega evolved, she can take on the power of the power of Angie. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take, Angie Floette. We must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. I would only slow you down if I were to go, so I'll remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you could cook us something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. Floette, good luck. I am counting on you. I know you'll prove yourself equal to this task, and I am so grateful that our paths cross. It looks like we've got all of Team MZ here. I'm afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emitting more Mega power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue Mega evolved Pokemon. We appreciate you joining us, Floette. AZ has assured us that we can still rectify the situation as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve Mega Evolution. Team MZ, you're in the remarkable position of having two trainers who have achieved rank A, so I must ask, which of you will attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Anna are both rank A now, Tawny. That's right, so we should battle so I can prove that I'm the strongest trainer. And then I'll be the one to save every person in Pokemon Lumiose. Sound fair, Vinny? If that is what you both wish, I can hardly stand in your way. Alright, Aiden, talk to me when you're ready to battle. Oops, did I battle Tawny like at the beginning of the game? So I don't even know what team she fucking has, so that's gonna be interesting. Time to see who's the strongest Pokemon trainer and who will take control of the tower. Let's do it. We're ready when you are, Vinny. I'll prove that I'm the one to handle this. As Team MZ's leader, I'm ready for the responsibility. I'll win this for the city. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this. Fiastic. You might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I'm our leader for a reason. Who's next? Embor. Brain Swipe. There we go. I may not have found the person I came here for yet, but I've met so many people I care about. I'm gonna be the one to fix the Tower of Floette, so everyone can keep living their happy lives. Gudra. If I'm gonna protect everyone Lumiose, I can't go losing to you. Have a lug. Okay, so we're gonna go with him. Ironhead. Charizard first. I can't believe you got me down for my last Pokemon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. But Heat Wave. Air Slash. Thunder Punch. I really wanted to be the one to save everybody, but I know you could protect them too. So you really are Lumiose's greatest trainer, and the strongest Mega Evolution user. You know, I'm really happy we met. Having you as a member of Team MZ makes me proud to call myself its leader. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready. I believe matters have been settled. Ada will make for the tower's control center with Floette. No, wait, please let me do this instead. What? But Aiden won, you said... I know what I said, but I still want to do my part to protect the people in Pokemon or Lumiose. And as the trainer strong enough to beat me, I think Aiden has the job only he can do. What do you mean? Aiden, you're the trainer that the legendary Pokemon Zygarde found worthy. That's why I want to ask you at Zygarde to jump in and protect Lumiose if things go south. The person I'm still looking for is still somewhere in this city, not to mention everyone else. Lumiose is our home. Floette and I want to make sure it stays safe for all of us people and Pokemon. Understood. I'll also aid down here as needed. Huh. I guess you're ready to do what needs to be done, no matter who won. Well, she's not TMZ's leader for nothing. AZ's calling. I'll put him on speaker. What is it, AZ? I hope you'll forgive me for sending you to face this most important of battles without me. Sees that a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single human body can give. I understand. All the stress about Prism Tower must take a real toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000 years you waited to reunite with Floette go to waste. TMZ will take care of everything so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Tawny. Aiden, Fleda, Naveen, I have faith in each of you. I had hoped to protect Lumiose, to protect the entire region of Kalos, carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and Pokemon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floette, I ask that you lend our Team MZ all the might of the Eternal Flower. You're the man, Floette. Here we go. That's a Floette zone. Floette zone. Alright, Floette. Mega Evolve. Oh my god. Let's go, Floette. This must be the tower's control center. This chair might may as well be the throne. There we go, ready to roll. Hayden, you better be watching. This reminds me, you still got a star by Hotel Zia when all this is done. Okay, Floette, let's do this. This is Vinny speaking. The light from the tower appears to be fading. Over. What's going on? I thought she had it under control. Doesn't look like it's under control to me. It's going completely wild. And those things growing out of it, they look like parts of Floette's eternal flower. I must go update our Costardo Inc. team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the street? I suppose you better. We won't want to be up here if more tremors hit. So what's Team MC's next move? We have to help Tawny. Aiden, can you hear me? I have to say, things look incredible from up here. I know Lumios is big, but seeing it like this, thinking of all the people going about their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. Listen, TMZ, it's up to us to protect this city no matter what it takes. Back it up for a second. I'm glad you're alive. How are you not more scared for your life? Tawny, what's going on up there? Are you alright? I think I'm safe for now. Megafluet's got my back. But I can't control the tower at all. It's trying to fire off Megafluet's moves. We'll come save you. I mean, I love a hand, but I don't know what would help. Wait, I think... What is it? I see Zygar on a rooftop in the Magenta District. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry. There, Tawny, can you hold that thought a moment? What for? We need Aiden to team up with Zygarde. I think the tower going rogue is causing another Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega Evolution. AZ was right, this is bad. We gotta fight. Good thing we managed to calm them. Here, and I'll heal your Pokemon. Okay, that was really faint Charizard, whatever. Oh, hang on, I got an idea. Here we go, just what we need. What for? Well, what does TMZ do when we need a plan? Aiden knows, right? Oh yeah, the thing. Yep, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, we got two objectives. Calm down the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon all over the city, and rescue Tawny and Floette from the tower. We ought to consider what Tawny proposed for starters. Going to be Zygarde? Yeah, but getting to it is going to be rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots that the tower sprouted. I could take the rooftops. You think you could climb that wreckage and then get via the rooftops? I know you're great, Aiden, but there's a lot for any one person. Even for trusty partners, I doubt we three can make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. What's up, and Team MZ? Canary from Dynamo is here to help jumpstart the show. What? Check it, I brought backup too. I need to clean this controller when I'm done with this stream. What are you doing all crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out, Aiden. The Fist of Justice will not stand by while our city is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see you are still unscathed, Team NC. I have my hands rather full, fielding calls from the top-ranked traders who were provided with Mega Rays by Crystal Wink. I was trying to explain the entire situation. However, Miss Canary here decided she would rather move straight to crashing TMZ's group chat. How we got on this call hardly important now. What's going on and how can we help? Right, according to Tawny, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach the Magenta District rooftops where Zygarde's raiding. What? Get it to come here instead? Could it be that Zygarde is testing Aiden's abilities? Who's to say what's going on in Zygarde's head? Let's help Aiden get over to it. Alois, the thought of entrusting you with such a crucial task fills me with unease. As for you to show up and immediately start complaining, Princess. I was having a LeBlanc to gather information. We elites know better than to rush in blindly. Now if you'll check your roll-up photos, I have sent you each our findings. This image shows an aerial view of Centrico Plaza. At its center sits Prism Tower, out of which grows the vicious floral monstrosity. Yikes, what a mess. Not even Pops could fix all that overnight. We need to do something about those flowers before anyone does any fixing. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Do you take him on with those big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment, but even my seasoned strength would not be nearly enough. I believe we're pretty right now to secure a route for Aiden. That much I'm sure we can handle between us. Hold up, did I ever just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. He's right, if all of us working together, we can clear a way for Aiden. Very well, let's decide among ourselves who will handle which area. Alright, let's go over what we've decided. Each of us is going to try to keep the rogue Pokemon at bay in our area. Aiden will come link up with us so we can collab and clear our path to Zygarde. Thank you so much. Who knows what we would have done without you. We're lucky that all of us high-ranked traders are scattered evenly among Lumios's 5 districts. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now, we're in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grizzle is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he competes in the next Super Tournament Jacinth. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jacinth. Honestly, do you even get how crazy it is that we're all here like this? We came from all walks of life, yet we crossed paths simply due to our various ties to this city. Then butted heads in our promotion matches, and now we're helping each other out. Aiden, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Lumiose. Trust an L. He's not like the old Lysander from Team Flare, but sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. I'll take care of everyone outside of Centrico Plaza, so please, take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's up to us to save our city. Corbu is the best. That was for real the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. No time to focus on that, Lita. The crucial part's still to come. Right, we don't even know yet what we're gonna do to stop the tower. So I guess we just gotta bet everything on the possibility Tani mentioned that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. First, head for the rendezvous point where Ivor and Gwen are waiting. Great, but first I gotta feed my cat. So I'll be right back. Hey, Wesley's been fed. I got a drink. Actually, I'm gonna take a swig real quick. Can't believe we're already at the finale. So some of my friends beat this game in like a fucking week, and I don't know how they can do that now. Though I guess streaming it does do that to me. Okay. Yeah, we could do this with Mega Alligator. Aiden, Ivor, martial arts prodigy and founder of the Fist of Justice at your service. You knows who you are, dummy. We'll take point in this district as we discuss at the strategy meeting. If you're wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting as usual. He crushed it with his giant fist otherwise. The Pokemon surely are out on a force. A desired situation such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor and he'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay, Aiden? Are you kidding me? At least let me revive for Alligator. There we go. Oh, I need to use those proteins and rings. Justice prevails. There's no end to them, but there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last, it is time for me to unleash the strength I've gained training with Jesus Justice. However, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Aiden to the next rendezvous point. It's time for me to make a stand. Go on, Aiden. Hurry. Oh, Gwen, you're fighting for me at last? Wrong again, Ivor. Aiden bumped me. Good luck. Let's get moving. Okay, I understand the Mega Chandelure Skizor, but like Sharpedo? Huh? I've been collecting these, and they mean nothing. Fucking great. I mean, I guess I could use the rare candies, but I don't want to do that. Ah, it seems we cannot reach the bridge due to all this debris. I could simply live across the water if I finally hold muscles, but there's no help to you. We had best find another way. Any clever ideas in? We could use some of the rubble. I see. The section of the wall that was around the tower would make a fine bridge if we could knock it down. You and my mightiest fist may struggle to fell such a massive target. Phalanx, time to Mega Evolve. One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart, Justice Punch! There you go, way across. It was making me nervous to leave you unsupervised, Ivor, so here I am. I see failing saved the day. Gwen, you're alive! Wait down, of course I'm alive. My apologies. I can't help but worry about you ever since that time you went missing. Save your concern for Lumiose, not me. Right, let's see the plan through to its finish. The rogue Pokemon will undoubtedly appear. Ready to Zygarde, Aiden? Yes, go on ahead for Lumiose. Yo, things ain't looking great, huh? Those poor Pokemon ain't exactly acting out for the fun of it either. So are we doing something about it, or? Yeah, we have to. Like I said in the strategy meeting, we're here to help you out. This is my city. I was born and raised here. There's no way I'm saying this out. Don't count me out either, kid. It ain't luck that ran my construction company all these years. I never let Canary deal with this alone. Besides, I can't just stand by while my city takes a beating. I feel bad for Blastoise since Helix look like rogue Mega Evolution's really hurting them. Let's go in, these rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We'll work on putting together some scaffolding so you can keep moving ahead. Look lively, folks, we got a big job to do. Got it, boss. You there, this is the work site, not a stand back and watch it, zap to it. Beg your pardon? Me? You want me to help too? Come on, show us why we should call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Okay. There we go. You may be the MVP of the Zia Royale, but me and Electros get the award for most improved. Here, let me help your handiwork, hardworking Pokemon. We got our work done while you were battling. Feast your eyes on our scaffolding masterpiece. Oh my god. Dang, Pops, you didn't have to go this hard. Like, seriously, we just need a path forward. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing it. Extra and the team really pulled out all the stops. I think it's fair to say this is our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. But I'm sure you're up for the challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now! When Lumios needs fixing, we fix it right up. But we can't repair the lives that are lost, so we're counting on you to get out of there and do your thing. We know Electros can take care of any road Pokemon. Go, Aiden. Why is it so big? As a night kid, we put our hearts and souls into that obstacle course and he cleared it beautifully. For that was all kinds of impressive. Uh-oh, looks like Trouble just joined the chat. Guess that's the price for being the cutest, coolest, cleverest streamer in Lumios. You mean in Kalos, yeah? Anyway, how's your back loaded up, Pops? It'll hold up however long it needs to for my city to be and my grandchild. Now go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any percent speedrun mode, let's go. Oh, Lord. I hate that so much. I hate it. Hurry up, I'm getting tired. Ungrateful bitch. Greetings, I've been expecting you. Where's Jacinth? Hello there, my dear Aiden. You must be terribly disappointed to be met by Lebane instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there is work elsewhere to which only an elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Lebane is present to support you on my behalf. She is as fine a battler as you will ever meet, so I expect that she will be some assistance to you. And so, my dear Aiden, I kindly ask that you pacify this poor rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon before I arrive there. Now, I send you all my love and best wishes with this beautiful bump of my fist. Lebane, I trust you will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be so a hindrance. With that, I bid you adieu. Eesh, she loves running her mouth. As if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on worthy opponents like Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Don't worry, I know this isn't just fun and games. These Pokemon have Mega Evolved against their will and they're suffering from it. Well, apparently I'm going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. Let's do this. Break its way. There we go. That was awesome. You killed it out there. Man, it feels great to battle side by side with someone who's not uptight. Playing besides your seat is always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. What is it you struggle with, Flippy? What in the... What the heck did you... I mean, how long, It was nothing, Lady Jacinth. Pay me no mind. We will revisit your attitude and choice of words another time. For now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Labine. Naturally, Lady Jacinth, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Labine, and you, Aiden. I think this calls for a secret weapon. Yes, Lady Jacinth, kindly follow me this way. Your attention, please, dear Pokemon. Allow me to welcome you to Lady Jacinth's personal battle arena. Jacinth's Zone on. This Jacinth's Zone should be enough to impede any Pokemon. Please continue on, Eden. Just give me best character now, please. Let's go, Trigolge. You and me are gonna keep these streets safe. Come on, my dear Clefable, let us show our new friends the finest hospitality for Lumiose. Report in, Felipe. How's it look over there? I see. That'll work fine. Ne'er-do-wells like us gotta show what we're really worth at times like these. Me? I'm getting a real warm welcome from a couple of rogue Pokemon. But don't you worry about me. Our favorite do-gooder just came to the rescue. Listen, Felipe, this situation is bound to have you people feeling down in the dumps. You and your crew got something ready to lift people up? Look like a cookout or maybe something special. About time you showed up. By the looks of it, these friendly Pokemon have been waiting for you too. I think it's time we work together again. Been a minute since we did, eh? Don't worry, me and Scolipede have your back. Oh my god. I got my grunts waiting up ahead. Come on, let's get moving. Oh, I'm actually near Zygarde, okay. Psst, Felipe isn't here yet? Afraid not, sir. Sorry I'm late, boss. You were supposed to put up a ladder here, so tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot who can't spot a big old ladder? Well, we tried to set up a ladder, boss. We even tried the hall elevators, and... And what? Are you trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, rogue Pokemon busted them up, boss. They smashed everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves, then. Rest Syndicate, time to show our metal. You got it, boss. Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. You know how Mega Evolution is the expression of the bonds between people and Pokemon? Pokemon and people? Here's the expression of the bonds between the members of the Rest Syndicate, a human ladder. Miss Boss, Mr. Kirby, we've already fallen off the straight and narrow. At this rate, we're gonna fall short here. Looks like we're one wrong. I mean, one person short. What can we do now? Only one thing to do. My grunts are giving their all, and as the leader, I need to give just as much and then some. Don't you worry about me. My words, my bond, and I'm not breaking either tonight. This is our highest calling, literally. No need to hesitate. Climb on up. I mean it. Don't dilly-dally. You better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we'll last. Go get it, maiden. He died. Oh my, do we have some late customers? I'm afraid that Nauvoo Cafe is closed for the day. But you seem to be in need of some help from us anyway, don't you? Well, we offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We got high-quality trainers too. Talking, we'll have to wait. We have Pokemon to take care of. There we go. Now then, with the disturbance taken care of, I'd say it's about time for a little coffee break. My number roast, after the drink and a food shake. Cafe, take it already. Cafe, take it already. I bet your Pokemon are already feeling as perked up as anything now too, right? You know, many people have linked the bitter dips of a fine roast to the nature of its life itself. At times like these, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running amok. Now we must rely on you to establish the situation. What are you going to do? I will never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare, nor can I change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. What I can control is what I do next. I'll protect the people of the city, no matter what they may think of me. And what about you? What is it that you most want to achieve right now? I want to help Tawny. That is a noble desire. Now let us each set out to accomplish what we must. I suspect Zygarde has been watching to see if you would make it thus far. And now it shows itself at last, having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. Looks like we got more customers incoming. Not sure they'll appreciate our blends, though. Unlikely, at least not when they've gone rogue like this. Let's get back to seeing reason. You do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. We will handle this area for you. This way. Hey Eden, I see you from up here. I'm glad you found your way to Zygarde. Remember the day we met, how we got a glimpse of Floette's ruin? That move's gonna pack even more punch now. Watch yourself if Agni Floette starts attacking. Zygarde, you and Aiden have to save Floette and all of Lumiose. I see you have proven yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Aiden. I have gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Only one cell remains, the 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. But afterwards, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette and your friend who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who chose to take rather than to give, but that is no way to save the world. You must be one who gives. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. shit! Okay, it does save to the last one, okay. Okay. Put an end to Angie Fryelette's rampage. The tower, or Angie, or whatever it's called, is stopped. Seems you and Zygar managed to save the day, Aiden. Yo, don't forget about us. What about all the rogue Pokemon? They have all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the ZA Royale join forces, we can accomplish anything. Alas, that goes without saying. All thanks to the superstar Lumious Jacinthe and the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine. Whatever you say at this point. Thank you all so much, especially you, Aiden. Tawny, are you alright? I'm fine. It takes more than this to phase me. Now all that is left for Megaflood to take control of Angie, and we'll finally be done. And I trust Quasar Tico will put together a nice party to celebrate once things calm down. I'll see that it happens. After all, thanks to the efforts of TMZ that we managed to stop the tower. I imagine AZ must be smiling. Splendid. I believe Rishme would be the ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes. Pass. Not that for whatever, as long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. There's one last step. Floette, do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, it can still move? What's Angie trying to do? Can't be. No, no way. Banshee fires flowets via ruin while it's all powered up like this. There won't be any of Lumios left to rebuild. Something inside your satchel is shaking. Some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Your pebble transformed into Zygarde Zone. What is Mega Zygarde gonna look like? That's a choice. As ever, it is our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. Okay, guess today was the finale. Final thoughts on this game? Good, I would say. Like, so, all I really wanted from a sequel to Legends Arceus was for it to improve upon the problems I had with Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus has great capturing mechanics, fun and the typical battles you expect, which is not a bad thing, but they did spice it up with the speed style or strong style thing, which is fine. I found the pacing a lot more stop and go in Arceus compared to this game. So by that logic, the pacing's better in Z to A, I would say. But Z to A is a lot more repetitive than Arceus. Because in Z to A, you're just doing the same, like, three things. You're going into the same two things, specifically. You're either fighting in battle zones to get tickets to fight a boss, or you're battling Rogue Mega Pokemon, Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, which is, I mean, on their own, they're not bad, but when it's just those two things with not much else to do, it just gets a little boring. Whereas with Arceus, while I didn't like how progression was tied to how many Pokemon you captured, I do find it really wanted you to take advantage of your capture mechanics. Zeta A really holds itself back in that aspect. Because Wild Zones, while cool, they're not as in-depth as as the areas in Legends Arceus. The new battle system, boring is the name of new Pokemon. The new battle system's good. I like it. It's a lot more involved than the previous games, I would say. I wouldn't mind if this was the battle system for the future Legends games. It's pretty fun. Just the idea of, like, physical moves are faster and special moves are slower, but, like, one has you going up close and one has you doing it far away. Like, it's a great idea for Pokemon. But this game wasn't really all that hard either. Like, it wasn't till literally this stream where I was like, okay, some parts are really starting to get a bit tough. Maybe you'll get a focus next time. Yeah, I loved it too. I wouldn't say I loved it, Nando. I like it, but I don't think this holds a candle to some other modern Pokemon games like Sun and Moon. The story's whatever. I don't really hate... I think the only thing I didn't hate Canary. I didn't want to give that vibe off. It was more so that I thought the whole writing around her was bad. Because she's not a bad character. It's just her gimmick's kind of cringe-worthy, not gonna lie. I don't mind it being casual, I just wish there was a bit more challenge compared to others. Of course, you still like the second most hated now. Is Sun and Moon the most hated? Hated Pokemon game? I always thought Sun and Moon was good. It's definitely my favorite of the modern Pokemon games. Stories, whatever. Don't hate any of the characters. There's some writing that can be better. I think the only character I actually unironically liked was Corbu from the Rush Syndicate. Finale, it was fine. Don't have much to say on it. I definitely prefer Scarlet and Violet's finale. Funny coming from me, the person who made a fucking 40-minute video on why I don't like Scarlet and Violet. But as for the question, does this game suck and am I gonna stick with Pokemon? This game is not bad, but given all that we've learned of the behind the scenes of this game through that leak, Pokemon needs its priorities needs to acknowledge that they need to get their priorities in order. When games like these, while this isn't the worst looking game I played, there's no way you should be spending $20 million on this game. That's like, I think that's like a few mil higher than Lost Soul Aside. And Lost Soul Aside was a passion project by people from China. But no, this game does not suck. I will stick with Pokemon for the foreseeable future, but I do not care about Gen 10 at the moment. All we know is that they're going to increase the budget for that one, but I need to see it before I believe it. Also, this game is not worth $60 to $70. I recommend pick it up secondhand, if you can. Wait, did AZ die? Even his grave is imposing, I guess. Holy shit! I was not expecting him to do this. Oh my god. Seems like he handled all the preparations for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so I could make him some new clothes. Not so he could have his grave. Oh my god. Keep watching over Lumio's AZ. We'll make sure it becomes like you wanted, a city of harmony between us and Pokemon. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. Let's go home. I think we need a good meal. Yes, yes, I'm starving. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. We got so much stuff to take care of. So many things to clean up, is that right? $19 13 minutes. Holy shit, I was not expecting it to go to that length. Dear lord. Oh my god. Let me grab a Pokemon tier list of the mainline game specifically. God, wait, hold on. I think the tier list I have saved has them all. Okay, yeah, I did add Z to A, okay. Then we'll just turn off the video capture and turn on the display capture. Okay. Hold on, I need to fix this real quick. Okay. Not a big fan of blue and red. Crystal's fine. Emerald's great. Fire Riley Crane are good. Platinum's fantastic. I like Gold and Soul Silver, but I'm not a big fan of them. These two are the best ones. These are okay. These are great, but not as good as Emerald. I like these the most between the four. These are mid. These are pretty good. This is shit. These are not good. I don't like Scarlet and Violet either. Arceus is great. And Legends of the Day, okay. So after all I've said, I would say this game's good, but I think it is not as good as Arceus. It is not as good as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and it's not as good as Sun and Moon. And I think I like it more than Let's Go. Oh, and Colosseum's okay, and XD is actually good. Okay. So yeah, that's my stance on Pokemon. There are things I like about Pokemon, about Z to A, but I think it holds itself back from what made Arceus fun, or what made me like Arceus. Because, like, my favorite thing when doing Z to A was catching the Pokemon, but when that's stripped back more than the battle system, because I'm not gonna lie, the battle system in Pokemon is not like the one thing that defines Pokemon for me. It's both the new Pokemon, catching of new Pokemon, battle system, and its world. I like the world of Lumiose. I like the battle system of of Z to A. Stories, whatever. I don't know. I feel like most other people have the same problems as me. Even people, my friends who are like, yeah, this game's good, but it's not as good as Arceus. But that'll about do it. I'll probably do some more obscure or like one-off streams next week, just for like a little breather for the next from now to the next game. I'll definitely be playing more Sonic Rumble probably, but there's gonna be no stream on Monday because I'm busy on Monday. But hope y'all enjoyed the stream, and have a nice day.